What's up, everybody? My name is Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some interesting quotes that have come out from a former Chicago Bulls player in Patrick Beverley about this Chicago Bulls team. We're going to discuss some of that in this video. But before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls and their game, I guess, from Brooklyn, how bad it was, and all the quotes coming out. This was before the Brooklyn game, but it kind of probably stands still today about everything that's gone on with the Chicago Bulls thus far. Here are some of the quotes. Keep in mind, I'm not gonna say the swear words that he said essentially, but I'm probably gonna keep it on the screen so you can kind of get an emphasis on what he's saying. Without further ado, let's get started. He basically said, in terms of, I guess, talking about the Chicago Bulls struggles and the coaching staff and stuff of that nature, he said, "I don't like it because I played under Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan is a great human. Billy Donovan is a great man. Billy Donovan is a great coach. Like, I really enjoy playing for Billy Donovan. His defensive work, contest, everything. But just his mannerisms, how he controls the team is great. They bull over there. For real, I don't like that. I don't like that because I came from that organization. We went 14-9 or 15-9. Then he also continues to talk about other things in relation to guys that maybe are not necessarily performing like they should. He said, I've been in that locker room. I've been in that arena. I know what AC does to the game. I know how good Patrick Williams is, and he's not scoring the ball at all. I understand a lot that's going on, but you don't like to see that because I like to think when I go to a basketball team, I implement me on this team. I implement me, how I go about my daily life. And there you go. That's the sort of stuff that Patrick Beverley is saying about the Chicago Bulls. Now, let's take a deeper dive. Of course, I'm a Bulls fan. I'm not Patrick Beverley. I've not played for the Chicago Bulls. I've not been inside the locker room. I don't know these guys personally. All I can do as a fan is give a fan's perspective. And if they agree or disagree, that's up to them. That's their life. They know more about this than I ever would. I think that's understandable, right? So I don't mean to disrespect Patrick Beverley, and I definitely don't mean to disrespect the Chicago Bulls organization when I say some of these things. He talked about how good of a coach Billy Donovan is. To be honest, when it comes to the coaching staff of Billy Donovan, 99% of Bulls fans will say Billy Donovan is not a good head coach, or if they do say he's a good head coach, they don't believe he's the right head coach for us. So, as much as we're talking about coaching here, as much as we're talking about defensive mannerisms and stuff like that, Bulls fans are obviously not going to agree because it's a results-based business when it comes to the Chicago Bulls, when it comes to the NBA in general. And when you can clearly see out there that the Chicago Bulls are not getting the results, the first person to usually go is the coaching staff. So the Bulls have every right, the Bulls fans at least, have every right to look at the coach, look at his mannerisms, look at what he does in a game that we agree or don't disagree with, and in the end, make our assessments on that. So Patrick Beverley's played for Billy Donovan, and of course, being in that environment where Billy Donovan, you get to hear him speak every day, you get to hear the plays, you get to hear the timeouts, you get to hear everything. He knows more about Billy Donovan than I would, and that 99% of Bulls fans would. But it doesn't mean our opinion should change because Patrick Beverley believes Billy Donovan is a good head coach. I've always said it. I think Billy Donovan is a good head coach. But I don't think he has control of this locker room, and I don't think he's the right head coach for the Chicago Bulls. I've always felt that he was good at OKC because he was able to bring younger talent and allow them to play freely. And that's what he did with the OKC Thunder. When you have a Chicago Bulls team that's prioritizing winning and already has their set players and their set superstars, we're not even utilizing Billy Donovan's best capability in my eyes. And that's allowing Billy Donovan to let these young guys play freely. Because we're so set on winning, we have to be set on Zach DeMar and Vooch getting the majority of the ball. So guys like Patrick Williams won't score. Guys like Caruso can make a difference defensively, won't make a difference offensively. And that goes for Kobe White as well. But yeah, I guess in saying that, I feel like he's just not the right head coach for us and we don't utilize what he's actually good at. So that's one thing. Maybe Patrick Beverley is right about him being a good coach, but I don't think he's the right coach for the Chicago Bulls. Let's move into another thing. I don't want anyone here telling me that it's all the coach's fault that the Chicago Bulls are struggling. This is 3 years into the season, and we're still blaming everything on the coach. I understand the coach is a problem. I'm not denying that. And in that way, Patrick Beverley saying that he's a good head coach, he's a great person. Billy Donovan's a great person. From everything I've heard about him, he's a great person, a great human being, very charitable guy, very honest guy. I like those things. They're good qualities to have. No one's denying the humanity of Billy Donovan. Everyone will question his coaching ability, and that's just how the NBA works. As a fan, players, everybody's going to question that, right? But it's not just the coach. The players have to take a lot of responsibility. The way that I've seen it, from the very beginning of this season, last season, the spark has gone. It's out. The candle, they've blown it out. It's no longer shining. So at the end of the day, how can you get that spark back? And that comes to a point where we can all discuss this. I truly feel like a guy like Patrick Beverley is needed in the team. He might not be able to produce double-doubles every night. He's not the superstar guy. But a lot of what Patrick Beverley said, I don't have an issue with. Him saying, when I come to a team, I implement myself. Clearly, we need Patrick Beverley in the team to implement himself, because this team is not going anywhere at the moment. It's struggling, and it's getting deeper and deeper in a hole. Losing to that Brooklyn Nets team in the manner that we did, in my eyes, is ridiculous. And again, Detroit was worse, and other teams were worse. And we're just falling and falling and falling into a situation where we are a mediocre team right now. We're below mediocre right now, how we're playing. Maybe the assets are there to be talented, but the spark is gone. And someone, somewhere, somehow needs to bring that spark into the Chicago Bulls, or just accept that that spark is never going to really rekindle again. And people will say, well, Lonzo Ball's the answer. Lonzo Ball's not coming back this season. We don't have another season to waste. DeMar DeRozan will be on a contract season this year. Again, it's as simple as that. Everybody's getting a year older. The same team that we had 2 seasons ago when Lonzo was healthy is not going to be the same team we have 2.5 seasons later when Lonzo Ball comes back. And we don't know what version of Lonzo Ball will come back. So I don't believe that we should be waiting on that. We should be making changes now if that's the outcome. So again, to sum it up, I don't have a problem with Billy Donovan, I guess, being a good human. And I don't have a problem with what Patrick Beverley said. I just think we can make our own opinions on this. And I don't like Billy Donovan's coaching sometimes. I really don't. That's my opinion. It is what it is. I don't know Billy Donovan like Patrick Beverley does, so I will take his word at face value. If he's a great coach, good. I'm glad he's a great coach for you. I'm glad he's a great coach for other guys. But from what I'm seeing on the Chicago Bulls, I think the players have checked out. Truly, I believe the players have checked out. I believe they're saying all the right words, but they never show enough action. I do think we need a spark plug in this team, and Patrick Beverley could have been that spark plug. And we've wasted this opportunity, and no one's really stepping up to get big wins for the Chicago Bulls. We've struggled in every single one of the games we've played. We've not come out here and actually had a good game as a Bulls team. The Pacers may be the exception. 1 out of 6. Really. That's the team we're supposed to be supporting right now. That's the team, again, Patrick Beverley has every right to call out the players because the players are responsible. But the coach, in my opinion, should not be excluded from that conversation. Maybe there's something I've missed. I don't know. We'll wait and see, I guess, how this Bulls team can turn things around. But I think we need more of this. Brutal honesty. Patrick Beverley was honest. He likes the head coach and he thinks the players are messing around. That's his opinion. He was in that locker room. We got to stop putting all the blame on the coach, but we should not put any, I guess we should always put some blame on the coach as well, if you catch my drift. Basically, everybody's responsible. I think the coach, the front office, the players, all of them are responsible, in my opinion. You can't exclude one of them out of that conversation. Simple as that in my eyes. What do you guys think? Am I capping? Am I bull? We'll see. Or am I telling the truth, or is my opinion something you can agree with? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. I will see you in the next Chicago Bulls related video. Have a wonderful and safe day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.